USDA officials announced the confirmation of a case of New World Screwworm in southern Texas. Thank you for joining us. Officials' responses to the confirmed cases is first on Fox Tonight. The case was discovered in a calf near La Pryor, Texas. Today, officials shared that they are increasing the number of sterile flies being released to assist in killing the flies. Texas Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller tells us that if a number of cattle have to be quarantined, there's a chance that'll raise the beef prices. He adds that this could have been avoided.
It was a system the USDA created called the SWAS system, and you put out a bait specifically designed for the screwworm flies. Of course, they ingest it, and it kills 95% of them. We used it in Texas, 1976, 29,000 cases of screwworms. We knocked it down. The next spring, we had 47.
In a meeting earlier today, U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Brooke Rollins shared that at this time, there is no reason to believe that the current incursion should have any resulting establishment for pests, as long as officials continue to work together. Although New World Screwworm has been detected in Texas, local agriculture officials say Panhandle livestock is not currently at risk, as the first case is located 500 miles away. That's part of our High Plains agriculture coverage. Now that New World Screwworm has been detected in Texas, agriculture officials are putting the USDA's screwworm playbook in motion, starting with communication and surveillance.
In terms of checkpoints, what's going to happen is there's going to be a 12.5-mile radius infestation surveillance zone immediately around the infected calf that was found. There'll be an additional 12.5 miles outward from that where they'll do fly surveillance, and then they'll go up to an additional 124 miles away from that to set fly traps and do other surveillance.
Chairman of the Texas Cattle Feeders Association, Leif LaRoche, shared it's not a surprise that there is a confirmed case. And as long as protocol is followed, it shouldn't impact the panhandle.
You transfer the animal without being inspected and knowing for sure that that animal was okay. That's how you can spread the problem, is by moving an infected animal.
LaRoche shared one of the most important things to know is that New World Screwworm is not an infectious disease, and the flies don't move around easily.
There's not a swarm of flies moving around, and there's no issues with beef safety itself. There's no food safety issues with that.
As it relates to if producers in the panhandle should be concerned, Cross shared they should be vigilant.
Keeping their eyes on their animals on a regular basis, looking for any cuts or other sorts of sources of infestation. For example, the umbilical cord was infested in this latest episode, and that's not an uncommon occurrence.
LaRoche shared the technique they are using to contain screwworm right now is the sterile fly, where male sterile flies are released and mate with female flies, and once they breed, the eggs don't hatch. LaRoche shared it's also effective because female flies can only breed once.